Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys have had a great day. I'm not sure where you're watching from, but let me tell you where I'm watching from. If I look out my little window, it is a snow globe outside. Yeah. Global warming is real, but I mean, it is wintertime. So I guess we have to expect that the snow would actually happen. So I just want to welcome you guys out tonight. We're doing our Give It Get It Bid series, and our guest tonight, who is actually our expert trainer, is going to be on in a moment. But I kind of wanted to give you a little bit of background about this particular series. So let's go ahead and jump in. Now, first off, I'm Chisa Penix Brown, and our company is called Give It to the People. We're a mental wealth company that helps you to get your mind right and your money right. And what we do is we do that a lot of times through trainings. We also do curated conferences across the state of North Carolina and beyond. And we have a membership called Give It, Get It Business Membership. So this series did have a different name, but we decided to change that. So everything is just fluid and consistent with our branding. And this is one of the workshops that we said that we wanted to give our members an opportunity to be able to host training sessions like this, so that this way people can familiarize themselves. But for our first 90 days, what we wanted to do was we wanted to bring on an expert trainer, so that this way we can, of course, grow the membership, because we started it in January. So for anybody who has not joined yet, I will put the link up on the screen where you can go ahead and join. And you can do that while we're here in this particular meeting. And you can also get your computer, of course, out, so that this way you can follow along with Anovia Bedford. And so without further ado, let me bring on our wonderful guest speaker for this evening. Anovia, how are you, darling?
I am good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. And with all of the snow now, because I'm in Durham, it is super snowy out here, but you're in Charlotte. So
Yeah.
what's going on down there?
I was just going to ask if you guys had snow. We got some fake snow. It was really heavy flurries for a while. A
Mhm.
little bit north from us, we were at a store and it was snow for real. So we're just, they love to keep the kids out of school and do a 2 hour delay tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I think school up here is canceled tomorrow. So yeah, it's drastically, yeah. And I fully understand that. So can you give them a little background about you being a Google digital coach and let them know about the program, and then we'll jump into our presentation for this evening.
For sure. So I'm North Carolina's Grow with Google Digital Coach, and I am responsible for all the entrepreneurs in North Carolina when it comes to using your Google tools. So whether it is your Gmail, your slides, your ads, whatever you need help with, YouTube, I am your point of contact for the state. I love working with small businesses, helping them build their Google business profiles and using tools better. On average, we use technology between 15 and 20% of what it does. So imagine if we could get to like 30%, how much, of an impact that can make.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, what we're going to do tonight is we're talking about YouTube. So, anybody who, if you said, listen, I want to monetize YouTube, or I just want to get my voice out there, I don't have a YouTube channel and I want to start it, this is the thing for you to be at this evening. And so, I'm going to go ahead and add your presentation up here, minimize us a little bit, and then you just take over.
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and go. So, this is YouTube to grow your business. Grow with Google is an initiative that brings the best of Google's training and tools to help people grow their skills and businesses. So, of course, I am happy to be here with you all. You can chat in the box. You can leave comments as I go. If you have a question about something, please feel free. I'm Enovia Bedford. Now I'm the coach, but I'm also founder of VetDeck, which is a multicultural marketing agency. And we service everybody from local government to large brands. This sheet is really important because it has my information on it. It has my email address for my Google email address. And if you scan the code, that's my work email. You interchangeable. It's for my business. You can email me about anything on either one of those. So I'll give everybody a second, and I'm sure that Shiza will send this out to you after, so you can have my information. And then I am going to jump right in. So, when you think of video, I feel like at this point in time, we all probably think about YouTube when it's time to go and watch a video. It's where people watch. Billions of people sign into YouTube every month to watch videos. One video format called YouTube Shorts, it's kind of new. I feel like YouTube Shorts might be 2 years old. It's averaging 70 billion daily views. That's insane. YouTube is where people discover things, and there's always something new on YouTube. More than 500 hours of content is uploaded to YouTube every minute. Every minute equals 500 hours of YouTube content. And YouTube is where people engage everywhere. It is available in 100 countries and more than 80 languages. So we're going to take a look at the agenda and dive right in. We're going to cover getting your business on YouTube by creating a channel, adding videos that help you achieve your business goals, and promoting your business with videos. I'm going to close out with additional resources as always. So we're going to talk about how to create your business channel on YouTube. So first is visit youtube.com. So with all of your Google Suite tools, you want to make sure that you're signing in with the same Google account. If you're like me, most likely you are, small business owners, you have a lot of things, different things going on. You have multiple email addresses, right? And so you want to make sure that you are consistent where you're storing all of your Google information, including YouTube. So make sure that you're using the correct email address so it's connected to the full suite that you have. It's probably easier to set this up on a desktop or laptop rather than on your mobile device. So you're going to sign in with that same email address, click create account, choose for myself or to manage a business if you operate another business that you don't own. And you, of course, need a Google account to sign into YouTube. After you sign in to your Google account, then everything will be connected. So, when you have that little, in your regular Google, you have on the right side where you can see all of your Google products, YouTube will be there and you will be logged in. So when you're in your YouTube, click the circle at the top right corner, and that's going to be your profile picture. Depending on what your brand is and how involved you are, if you're the face of your brand, if you're not, if you're the face, then go ahead and put a professional headshot up. If you're not, then use your logo. It'll reveal a drop-down menu, and from here, you click create a channel, and you'll see a dialog box appear. It's going to ask you to provide a name for your channel with the option to upload that profile picture. Do it now. It's always best to fill out the most information that these sites ask you for at once, because we all say that we're going to go back and update it and do it. We don't. I don't. You don't. Most of us don't, right? That's not realistic. You have so many other things to do running your business. So just do it now and then click create channel to see your complete setup. So you'll get a preview of your public channel home screen. You can edit your channel by clicking the customize channel button, and that'll take you to YouTube Studios. And YouTube Studios is basically an editing tool where you can kind of edit everything. You can see a button that allows you to upload videos to your channel, and it's gonna that theme is going to happen in a couple of different places. You don't always have to upload your videos from here. There's an icon of a video camera at the top right, which allows you to upload your videos, or you can also start a live stream and you can upload videos from YouTube Studio. And we're going to take a little deeper dive into YouTube Studio. So the first time that you click customize channel, this is what you're going to see. And YouTube Studio is where you will manage your channel. From this point, you can customize the layout. This is where the branding comes in, the information for your channel. You can create and manage playlists. You can add and edit subtitles. You can see your analytics. And there's so much more. You definitely want to make sure that you are checking your analytics and that you're, seeing how many people are engaging with your videos. After closing the welcome dialog box, you'll see the customization tab in YouTube Studios. If you don't have much content or video yet, you won't have a whole bunch of stuff to customize. But once you do, because we're going to incorporate this into our marketing strategy, so there's going to be plenty and plenty of videos, right? Everybody shake your head up and down, right? And once you do, you make sure to come back to this tab, and these customizations will help attract more viewers to your channel. And so there are 3 subsections of customization tab. There's your layout, branding, and your basic information. So that first section, the layout, helps you customize the content on the channel homepage. So first you have the option to add a video spotlight. So now you go to a channel and you see that that video they really want you to watch. That video appears at the top of the channel homepage. And for that, you can choose 2 different types of videos. So you can play a video for visitors who are not subscribers yet. And you can add a trailer about your channel. And it can be a quick video that highlights what you create, what viewers can expect from your channel, and encourages people to subscribe. But you can also make that video a video for visitors who've already subscribed. So you can have 2 different videos for 2 different purposes, which I always think is great to have, because It helps you capture people in a different way. So once that original video shows, it won't be shown again at the top of your page for subscribers who have watched it. And then second, you can manage the sections section, and it allows you to customize what viewers see when they land on your channel homepage. So it's made up of videos, playlists, and they help you organize and really showcase content from your channel. You can choose up to 12 sections to include on the homepage, and you can put them in whatever order you like, but you want to make sure that you're organizing them and you're promoting content that you want to highlight in this section. So it lets you group videos together based on their themes or the subjects that you're talking about. Then we'll move over to the branding tab. And with this tab, you can add various branding elements that can give your channel a unique look and let viewers know what they can expect if they subscribe. Because the goal is really to get people to subscribe to your channel, watch multiple videos. And so you want to make it very appealing. So first there, you can add a profile picture. Your profile picture will appear wherever your channel is represented on YouTube, like the next video, comment, you know how that goes, right? You see that little picture icon. Next, you can add a channel banner image. So it appears across the top of your channel and it gives viewers a visual sense of your channel and content. Make sure you follow the image size requirements. Little hack, go to Canva and type in that you need to create your YouTube banner. There are templates for this. You don't have to stress yourself out about it, right? Make it super easy on yourself. Finally, if you add a video watermark, it will appear on your videos in the bottom right-hand corner of the video player, and viewers can use it to subscribe to your channel. And you can also choose when the watermark shows during your videos, at the end of your videos, at a start time, at a specific end time, if you wanted to play through the whole thing. But I definitely think it's a really good idea to add watermarks. So to add your watermark, scroll down to video watermark, click upload, and choose an image that meets the listed requirements. You also can create this image in Canva. So you click publish and boom, you're on to the next. So then there's the basic.
Can I ask you two questions? Well, two questions. So going back to when you mentioned like they can have an intro video when people first get to the site, and you mentioned there were two types, one for people who have never subscribed and one for people who have previously subscribed. So question one would be for that video for people who have never subscribed. How long would you say that video should be to kind of introduce people to your brand?
So that's a really good question. I feel like that video can be between 30 and 90 seconds. It doesn't have to be like a long, drawn out episode type video. It could really be overview highlight. If you want to do some B-roll of videos that you have already created, you know, I love to repurpose content. So if you want to do B-roll and then talk over it and, you know, lay out the expectations for that channel, real quick video, 30 to 60 seconds, 90 seconds at maximum.
Okay. And then the second question for people who have subscribed already, would you suggest maybe going back in periodically and kind of changing whatever video it is that they see? Like if they do want to get more like views on a particular video, to maybe change that so that this way, hey, I know you're subscribed, but this time it'll feature a different video, like maybe monthly or quarterly or something like that?
That's a really great point. Like it should definitely be tied into whatever campaigns you're running. So because my mind slips me sometimes. What is the exact name of this this monthly series that we're doing?
Get it business series.
Okay. So like give it business series. When you know the next cohort of this launches, a video boom goes up. And then also because you know you can keep your YouTube page private if you want, or you can have, you know, private videos that are just for a small group of people. So it's a perfect opportunity to push the campaigns that you're currently doing, to push new videos, to push old videos. If you have some of that good evergreen content that you kind of want to get some traction around, that's such a great idea. And I think per month is good. Bi-monthly, every other month, per month, if quarterly. You know, we want to give people the goals that they could get to, because we start talking monthly and then everyone gets stressed out.
Yeah. Okay. And I just wanted to kind of touch on that in case anybody's like, well, how long should that be? And should I make those adjustments to it? And I think that that's an important thing. And then the one thing that I want to touch on when you mentioned the watermark, when they put that up there, to make sure that it's transparent. So that so
Yes.
that this way it doesn't have that box around it. So if you can upload a transparent PNG file, I have mine set to where every video it comes out, and I think it's the bottom right hand corner or either the top right hand corner. But then this way I don't have to worry about the branding, because every video, no matter what, will have that logo on it. So if a person tried to download it or something, I mean, unless they want to do all kinds of magic tricks, then they're
Right.
not going to take the logo off of it. But then if it's a short video, long video, whatever, it doesn't matter. That logo is still going to be on there.
Absolutely. Yeah. Make sure it's transparent. I hate to see like a dark background. And then the watermark. Sometimes there's important stuff back there. No, but those are all really good points. Those are really on point questions. I'm glad that you asked them.
Okay, great.
That was a really good stopping point too. Okay, so now there's the basic info tab, and this is the tab that lets you edit your channel and name and your handle, add a channel description, add translation for your channel name and descriptions in other languages. You could really do it all here. In case you want people to email you with business inquiries, you can put your contact information. And once you make changes to any of these tabs, you have to click publish. I know we're used to a lot of Google tools automatically saving things for us. So let's make sure that we are clicking publish. So we love this page. It is super clean. It's a well-developed YouTube channel called DIY Creators. So first thing we notice is their banner image, right? The profile picture, nice and clean. It's bright. There's a spotlight video, and the slide shows an example of like a really well-organized channel with the imagery. So we have the banner, the profile picture, and we have video spotlight, and it's just super neat and clean. And then when we get further into their page for DIY creators, when we scroll down a little more, you can see how this channel is organized into content sections. So one section I'm showing here is DIY build and furniture. Sections organized as playlists. So when we're watching YouTube videos and they play right one into the other, that's where it's organized as a playlist. And so we can see, I'm just going to look, over here for a second. So up here, you can it'll play all of them. Videos are grouped down here. And so it's a really great way to make sure that you're organizing your YouTube channel, because if somebody is there to watch you build furniture, most likely they're going to want to see more of this. So if it's in that one category, line those videos to continue to show videos in that same category. So once your channel is organized and customized, don't forget to integrate it into your website. Make sure that like some of your videos are living and breathing on your website, your social media, throw them into your emails to get some people to watch them. So you can put them on your blog, just include your videos for YouTube at as many places as you can. It's a really excellent way to get your videos in front of your interested customers. And we'll talk about content coming up of what kind of video ideas that you can use to really get people's eyes. So your channel is set up, and now you need videos. So we're going to talk about how you can create videos that promote your business. So at this point in time, we have all created a short video or some kind of shot because we have smartphones, right? We can do quick videos on your smartphone. I just did one from my phone while I'm doing this, so I can have shots to post on my stories of background of, me teaching a workshop. Technology today allows anyone to make a video, and that means you don't need a whole team to create videos for your business. You can do it by yourself, and YouTube is not a platform where only large brands have the means to present compelling videos. An authentic video that tells your business story will go a very long way if you put it in front of the right people. So 91% of small businesses are very confident in the videos that they create. And I know it always feels like we're second guessing ourselves, but we're out here doing it. So don't be afraid to do it. But before you make your first video, think about what you want the purpose of your video to be. What do you want your audience to take away from it? Do you want them to feel good about your brand? Do you want them to see you as an expert on the content and the topic? Do you want them to connect you to your origin story? Like, we like to buy from brands that we know about. And think about what the focus of the video is. Are you introducing a new product? Are you giving an overview of your business? Are you telling the story of why you got into that business? Who is the star in the video? Is it you? Is it an employee? Is it a loyal customer? So there's so many things that you can create content about. I know that we all get into like content ruts and like not knowing what to post. Don't overthink it. So here are a few ideas to help you get started. One, what's the process for your service? What does it take? I feel like I could never run out of content if I'm talking about the process for our service. We're full service marketing, but our concentration is in sponsorship. So we have a lot of different processes that we use, and things are always affecting our process. Last week I posted a video about how the tariffs will affect your event sponsorship because it's an area that people aren't thinking about and talking about, and the video got some really good traction. Next, how does your product work? How does it work? Why does it work? Let us know and give us like a detailed kind of walkthrough. How is your product made? Where is it made? Who are the people that make it? What makes you stand out? Why is your business so different? What are the differentiators? Unboxing videos. I love to do unboxing videos. I unbox every and anything. I did a video unboxing I got a big order of Google Swag last year. And I did a video unboxing my Google Swag. And I'm like, hey, if anybody wants to partner on these events, and that video did so well because I'm like, here's all the swag that we have. Like, holla at me and we can get these workshops, popping. And so that video did really well. People shared it. People came into my inbox. It did what it was supposed to do. And I was just opening boxes in my office. How-to videos. If you have a product that's hard to use, even if you have a product that's easy to use, how-to videos are really great. I have this undergarment, and when you get it, they send you a link to schedule a video, to watch a video of how to use it. Because when you look at it, you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? Think of all the questions that your customers ask you. All of those can become videos to help them. There are some basic story types that can help you plan out your video strategy. So one, the business story is always really good. Two, the product or service story. And three, the promotional story. The business story is your chance to show your personality and build a connection with the potential customers. This is where you shine. And if you feel like you're not really shiny, let one of your employees shine for you. That is always fine too. You want to use your business story to highlight who you are, what you do, and why you do it. If you're running a large company, it could be anyone that's talking about who you are as a team, why you all do it as a team. And this is the story of your company. The next story type is a product or service story. Product or service stories can help people, can help move potential customers from that awareness stage to that research and interest stage, right? So telling that story helps them go through your customer journey, whatever it may be. You want to get them to the next step so they can become a purchaser or a buyer. Show people how their life will improve by using their service. We do B2C and we also do B2B. For our B2B customers, we make it very clear that we save you time on sponsorship. We save you a whole lot of time looking through decks. 30% less time is spent when you hire us because we get in there and we do it for you. So highlighting those benefits and the differentiators are also important. Last but not least, the promotional story. This is where you get to be salesy. You don't want to beg for the sales, but the promotional story is where you get to ask for the sales. So this type of story is great for announcing special deals, timely information, sales, holiday things going up. You want to use this sparingly. Promotional story videos work best after customers are aware of what your brand stands for. So if you have your customer segmentation separated in your newsletter, maybe this is email number 6 in your funnel, right? So after you send them a bunch of other videos, maybe that video is triggered to get some kind of like salesy information. So you don't want to do it all the time, but depending on the programming that you're running, the campaigns you're running, you might do it once a month, once every other month, that same kind of cadence of updating your YouTube. And you can use a promotional video as that first video on YouTube. That's a perfect place to put it if you want to sell and you already have the subscribers coming in. So you've decided what you want to shoot. And we want to make sure that you follow the best practices when deciding what to say. You want to share a clear, concise message with your viewers. You want to try to make a strong impression within the first 5 seconds. The first 5 to 15 seconds are so important. You want to make sure that the viewer wants to continue watching. Don't do like an overt sales pitch, but you should have a call to action and maybe some kind of timely offer. Tell them the next steps that you want them to take. It might be to be a subscriber. It might be to sign up for their newsletter. It might be to like and comment. It might be to share. It might be to watch my next video, but make sure that you're giving them some kind of call to action to get them to the next step. So this is my favorite part. There are 8 creative techniques that are used for really great videos. There, of course, are more, I'm sure, but these are the most common. So selfie style. We all know how to do this, right? It is tried and true, and it brings YouTube to life every single day, and it's good for shorts. In selfie style videos, someone representing your brand is basically the middle of the story, telling the story of what you do. It could be about anything, really. It's simple, it's authentic. You can put out a quick message, and it's a way to like quickly connect with viewers. We see the day in the life videos, we see the factory walkthrough and tours, we see people walking through their office, all of that. Very simple. Don't feel like you have to do 100 takes of it. Get in and get out. So the second technique is choosing the perfect backdrop. So you want to use a flat, solid color backdrop to showcase a product or a person talking on a screen. I remember during COVID when so many of the green screens got like bought up. It was like everybody was buying green screens during COVID because they wanted to make content. Were you going to ask a question?
Yeah. So the question is, can you explain to them, because some people may not know the difference between the shorts and the regular videos. And I know that, the way that the camera is on there, as far as it being vertical instead of horizontal, just so that this way they kind of know the difference if they're going to shoot it themselves.
Yeah. So shorts are much like the short videos that we see on social media networks. So they're very quick. They're less than, I feel like the time is less than 90 seconds. And I think that they were playing around with 2 minutes on some of them, but they're really just quick kind of tidbit videos. Then you have your long form YouTube videos. So those are best for, if you're going to talk about a topic in depth, if you have a podcast, if you're going to talk about anything for more than 3 minutes, you want to do a long form video, and you do want to use your camera if you're using your phone horizontally, or use some really good software. If you have a camera that connects to your computer, definitely use that. If you have like a new, like one of the newer iPhones, I feel like maybe the 13 and ups are really good to still transition content from your phone here for long form videos. But short form videos, go for the iPhone. You can add music to it. You can add notes. You can, of course, write a short caption for it. You can use hashtags the same way you would with any other social media. So it's a really good way to incorporate shorter forms into your overall strategy. So your short form video might be directing people to go and watch the long video on YouTube, right? So it might be, hey, someone got me this little pickle when I was sick, and it says get well soon. It has a little message on it. It says, get well soon. I wish I could take away your pain and give it to someone we both hate. And so right, this little pickle, right? Say I'm the manufacturer of this little pickle, right? I know, it's so cute. It lives on my desk. I thought it was the funniest thing. So I'm in the factory and we're knitting these little pickles, right? So you might see 30 seconds of me talking about this little pickle. And then I'm like, hey, you want to see how these get made? Go over to our YouTube channel and watch the full video, right? So you want to use your short form to direct people to watch your longer form videos. You want to make sure that you grab them. Yes, Tracy, using the short form to get them to the long form content. Exactly. So for every long video you think, and like, so you could have one long video with 10 different short videos that are pointing people in that direction. In marketing, it takes 7 to 12 touch points for people to actually buy something from you, right? So you might have to direct them 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times to get them to watch that one long video to get them to, transition and make a purchase. So don't be scared to do the short videos, and don't be scared to do the long videos. I've hacked some of my long videos recently. I did go online and make an AI version of myself that I can give scripts to, and it looks just like me and it sounds just like me. This is not her, but she literally, I sent videos to some colleagues and they could not tell. Like the lips, the mouth movement, everything was good. So if you need a little hack, if you're like, I can't make myself sit down and talk about something for 30 minutes, you can ask Gemini to write a 30-minute script and get a little AI buddy and pop it in there and then go and edit. So we have technology now. There are ways, and I don't want to hear no excuses now. Any more questions, Tracy? Okay. Any more questions, Chiza?
No, I'm good. I just wanted to make sure that just in case people didn't know that, then this way they could kind of consider it. And I can say, just from experience, when I look at mine, when I do the shorts, even in comparison to the long form videos, the shorts get way more hits. And it's probably because they don't take as long for you to watch. So a lot of times I want to tell people, I love a good, beautiful, polished video. But the things that are not as polished tend to actually get more attention. So you have to kind of choose your battle. I love a good polished look because I like stuff to look professional. Mm-hmm. However, that doesn't mean that everybody is going to sit through a duration of a video if it is longer than a minute. So just kind of consider, even if you are doing polished videos, to keep the content shorter. Yeah. And then this way that can help, and even if it was like, let's say 1 minute and 30 seconds, it will still tell you that you can cut it up into a short. So even if you need to cut it less than that to get them to watch the long form video, which is really only 30 seconds more, I mean, that's still 2 separate videos and it's about the views. So just kind of take that into consideration. And what it will do is it will change the way that you kind of consider producing your video. So like when she has common production techniques, you thinking about not only what you want to do, but how long it needs to be. Like that's a whole nother area of strategy for you to kind of break down when and how and the way that you're going to do your videos. So she asked a question about how often should you post short form. I mean, you can literally do a short form video every day. Because what did you say? There was 70,000 or 500 minutes and everything. So people will
hours every minute of content.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, I've been posting more regularly because, I've been putting out more videos. And that was part of the strategy this year, which is why we chose this class, because I said, listen, I know I want to do more YouTube. So that doesn't mean that just because I want to do what everybody else does, but I do know that if we're talking about one place where everything is going to be, unless you delete it, and then also kind of looking at the fact that, video is something that you can then put in all kinds of different places and people can see what you're doing and even hear you. If you want to do the next part that you were talking about with the voiceover, they connect with you sometimes a lot better through video than they do just a still shot picture. So just taking that into consideration and saying, okay, well, which direction do I think people should be going into? Video is ruling everything right now. And I don't really think that that's going to stop. So for me, I just appreciate that, that tip for people to just kind of consider that a minute is a quick little amount of time. You could do 30 seconds, but either one of those still gets you a short. So depending on the content that you want, then just consider how you want to do that content.
You always ask the best questions, and I incorporate some of the questions that you ask into my presentations when I do them, moving forward. I'm like, that was a good question. Let me just go ahead and answer that question now. Just in case anybody might have it. I always love your questions. The third technique is my favorite. It's the voiceover. Most of my videos have voiceovers because I'm a B-roll girl. I'll just take, video of random things and loop them all together, and then just voice over the experience, especially coming from the event world. We use a lot of B-roll. So you narrate your video with an off-screen voice. It can produce benefits and unique features and more. Like, I love doing them. Use it with the videos you filmed yourself. You can incorporate stock videos. You can incorporate a montage of photos. And I always think about this when I'm doing these videos because, like, sometimes I'll want to paint a picture or tell a story, and I'm like, oh, I only have 5 pictures and maybe one video from this event. That's not enough, to fill up this time. But when I watch TV, especially if I'm watching like IGTV or something like that, and they show that same picture over and over while the person is doing their voiceover, and I'm like, you know what? Me too. So even if you feel like you don't have enough content, it's probably enough. Just cut the pieces up that you have, rearrange things. So what I started doing is that I'll just loop it. I'll just, take 15 seconds and then just loop it into a minute, and I'll just talk over that if I feel like I don't have enough content for it. So it's not supposed to be a super hard thing. It's not supposed to be, oh, now I got to create all this content and do all this stuff. You're supposed to be able to kind of like in and out. The fourth one is point and shoot. And this technique is really handy if your video needs more action. It can bring energy and excitement to the content that you've created. So you can incorporate motion using panning, zooming. For those videos that are action oriented, you can use camera tricks. I love to use kind of like, stock templates for videos. Google has a new product called Google Videos. Yeah. So if you go to Google Videos, it's kind of like, go to Google Videos, and it's, let me get the, what is the exact site for it? Is it just Google Videos? I'm looking. I always just Google Videos because it's really that new. And it's an online video creator and editor. You can add your own media directly into Vids. Google Vids is the short name. And you can personalize your video by adding your own photos. And once you put it in, it'll put it into a template for you, and you can kind of play it. So if you need to do any presentations, you basically give it the content and it pops it into the template for you. So we've been using it and playing with it to do all kinds of things. Let me know how you like it, because I know you're going to try it. Then we have the top down. So a top down shot can actually create the illusion of tactile sensations, like you, the viewer, have the product in your hand. So that's that like over kind of shot. So you position the camera high above your product and film it on a flat surface. It's a great way to show hands-on product demos. Like it sounds, an action shot is useful for products that are more interesting in action. Filming in action is a great way to get viewers to better understand how your product looks, works, and operates. We see this a lot with like hair care, like hair commercials. We'll see it with sneakers. We'll see it with musical instruments. It's, it gives a lot of action, kind of high energy kind of feel. Another way to help viewers understand your video is to use a technique called told with text. I also love told with text. Adding text to a video can highlight what the narrator is saying, and it can also be used for videos that have no narration at all. So if you don't want to hear your voice, you can just tell it with the text. The last one, technique number 8, is animation and motion graphics. So this technique is especially useful if you're promoting a service or a digital product. So with this technique, you use an illustration or motion graphic to showcase your product benefits. So it works especially well for services and digital products. It works for software where you don't have a physical product to show. And we see it all the time. And we see like animated cartoons kind of talking about things, or, we see things physically being drawn out. So definitely think about all of these types and how you're going to incorporate them into your plans. When you're shooting your video, think about your space, your lighting, your sound. Think really visually. Your space should be clear of clutter so viewers will know where they should be focusing. Your space can also reinforce your company brand by including your logo or your workplace location. Lighting is really important. Try to use natural light and position yourself to avoid shadows. I love shooting in natural light. I try to do like my stuff earlier in the day when I could have some natural light. Third, the sound. Are there distracting background noises to avoid? How does your audio recording sound? You might want to use a microphone to help. And beyond the quality of the recording, how do you sound? You want to speak confidently, you want to speak clearly, you don't want to feel like you're rushing or talking super fast. I always feel like I'm talking super fast. It's the New Yorker in me. I try to slow down, I do what I can. Okay, so now we're on background music and sound effects, which can make everything more engaging. YouTube has an audio library. Royalty-free music is where it's at. So there are all kinds of sound effects that you can use in your videos. They're copyright safe, so you don't have to worry about it. And it is found exclusively in YouTube Studio. So if you need that little just like kind of instrumental background noise, that is where you can get it for your YouTube videos. Okay, so we've picked one of the 8 techniques. We may have done a selfie video. We've added some soft music underneath it, like it's feeling good. Our video is done. We're super happy with it. And now we're like, okay, let's add it to the channel. If you're in YouTube Studio, you click create in the upper left side of the screen next to your brand's account picture. If you're on your channel homepage, you will see the video camera icon in the same spot without the word create. You can use that one too, either or, it does the same thing. And it opens a drop down where you can choose between uploading a video or going live. You can go live on YouTube. You absolutely can. And you can also save it after you go live to add it to your folder. We have a podcast and we'll do it live and just save it to our YouTube channel. So you click the button labeled select files and choose the video on your computer that you want to upload it, and then boom. It's really important to complete all of the information on the detail screen. So this is how people find your videos. You can save time by using details from a previous video, then updating them for your new video. So you want to make your title something that people are likely to search for. How to, great option title for YouTube to stand out of those 500 hours every minute that's posting. Avoid titles like first product launch, because what product, that gives us no information. It won't mean anything to your potential viewers. You want to be a little bit more specific. So, how to use our sensational titles also work. We know that. Do with the information what you will. You want to make sure that you're adding a description with the right keywords. So this is where I always say that generative AI comes in. So our tool Gemini is our Gen AI. And for adding descriptions, I would always, even for the title, I would go into Gemini and say, hey, Gemini, I am a business owner that does XYZ. My company offers blah, blah, blah. I created a video that does this, this, that. Can you give me a high performing title for my YouTube channel? And let it do its work. It'll have a character. It might have a character count. And then you want to make sure, it has to be less than this amount of characters. You want to give your Gemini, you want to prompt it with as much information as you can. And you want to do that for your description also. You always want to ask what is going to be a high performing or, lead generating. Use those types of terms for Gemini because it's going to pull different words based on that. So if you just ask it for, I need a description for this, it doesn't know what it's for. But if you tell Gemini that you need a description for a video you're posting on YouTube that you want to grab people's attentions and have them watch the video, 2 completely different prompts. So you want to make sure that you're giving it all the information. YouTube will pull 3 screenshots from your video for your potential thumbnails. If you don't like any of them, you can upload your own graphic file image and you could add a title page on it. You can decorate and design a whole thing if you want. You can see the 3. Yep.
I just want to ask, 2 things with that, maybe 3, but 2 to start out with. So when you mentioned the thumbnail for that it automatically is going to generate 3 of them. I put a video in there yesterday. I did not like any of them. So just as a tip for what I did, I went to a part in the video that I actually did like. And I went ahead and I screenshot that part so that I could use that because it did not generate what I wanted it to. And I didn't have a picture that I wanted to go with it. So that would be one. The other thing I would say, another option is take a picture ahead of time because then this way you'll have a picture to go with it, so that this way you have something to upload. So like if you're out in public and you're doing a video somewhere, then this way take that picture and that can be used for the thumbnail. Or if you're sitting like we're sitting at the computer, take a picture beforehand and then you can use that. But the other question, so that was kind of like the 2 points. The other thing was, if people have old videos and maybe their branding has changed because they changed it, right? Then they can go back to every video that they want to, and then they can put in a new thumbnail. So if they are like, listen, I want to now, maybe I had a bunch of videos up, but now I want to do what Anovia said, and I want to put them in a playlist, and I want them to all look the same. You can go back and you can put a thumbnail in for each one of them and maybe have it look the same, but just change the title on it, so that then this way you can keep that branding consistent too. So those would be, some things that I'm thinking about. And then my third point was, like, let's say you want to do A and B testing. So I love what you said about Gemini, about going in and getting a title. But what if Gemini gives you multiple titles and you like all of them? You could just duplicate the same video, okay? And you'll probably think, well, why would I do that? But what did she say? She told you that it is, people are searching for different things. So what if Gemini gave you like 5 titles? You could replicate that same video, just copy it 5 times. Your description would probably be the same, but then have a different title, and then just kind of see what your analytics like. What are people actually looking at? Which title did Gemini give me that worked the best, where people paid attention to it? And it may seem redundant to have the same video up there multiple times, but if you just want to try it out, that could be another way to see kind of like what's the mindset of your customer and what they're looking for when they come to your page. The goal is for people to watch it no matter what. And if you wanted to, I guess you could have different playlists if you didn't want them all to play in a succession, since it's the same video. But at least this way it will help you to kind of test it out to see, like, if you had a customer avatar, which one do they like? So just want to throw those extra little tips in there, because a lot of times we're just thinking, okay, let's put the video out one time, and that's good. But what if we just change the title? Like, oh my God, then maybe people would start paying attention to it. And it's the same video, but one title, made people gravitate to it instead of, one of the other titles that you had out there.
Those are great points. And even with having the same video, having that same video in the different playlist could mean something completely different. Like if you have it as video 1, in one playlist, and it also applies here, and you have it at video 4 with the different title and even a different thumbnail, you'll be surprised at like what little differences that made. I went back through some things, and I created just like a stock kind of graphic of, watch us, subscribe, here's our, social media and all of that. And I started inserting them into my videos. And it was such a difference than when I just had like the blanketed kind of screenshots from the video. Like once I kind of put them in a template and they were all uniformed and it was like, bright, bold, people did start to interact with the videos differently.
Oh, but I love what you said there, though. That's a whole nother thing. I wasn't even thinking about that when you said that even if you put them in different playlists, they could be in a totally different order in relation to, whatever comes before it and whatever comes after it, right? So the succession is there, and then just maybe the mind frame that you want the customer to kind of go into, even though you record them all at the same time, putting them out at the same time, that could be something different. And then, maybe even with that, you could put it out 1 month and then 2-3 months later put it out. And like you said, if it's evergreen content, then it's new to somebody, because unless people are like literally watching everything you put out, like, you will have diehard fans that do that, right? That watch everything you put out, and they'll be like, I've seen this video before.
Right.
The odds are that people may even if they're not watching the whole thing, you still would get part of a view if they watch a little bit of it in the beginning. And then they're like, because have you ever like been on like any show, like your Netflix and stuff, and then they go ahead and they play the recap from before?
Yeah.
And you're like, did I watch this?
Yep.
And then when you watch the recap, you're like, oh, we seen this already, right? Or that stuff is in the recap, and I know I didn't watch that, right? And so then you didn't see an episode. So that could be something, where you could do that really cool. And then this way you're still using the same video, but you're inserting it into your method of how you're actually disseminating information a little bit differently. So does that take a little bit more time? Yes, but it doesn't take Gemini that long to go ahead and give you those titles, right? So that's really not that long. It may take you a little bit longer to like add in some different thumbnails if you're going to do that on Canva, but if all you're doing is really changing the title, that's not that long. And then just pop it in there and then just make those adjustments. But I do want people to know, if you do want to go back and brand it, you can change every one of the thumbnails on there. So if you feel like you want to go back and do that, knock yourself out.
Absolutely. And honestly, you know, it's good for a research person overall. So A/B testing is something that we use a lot in ads. So this could be part of your test. Like, you don't have to spend the money on the ad when you can, you know, use some of the verbiage here and see what words are gonna, you know, be better and kind of like narrow it down from there. So those are all really, really good points.
Okay, great.
So then next, we're going to talk about adding the video to a playlist. So defining your audience, is it made for kids or not made for kids, or restricting your video for viewers over 18? That's where that's going to happen in that section. I mean, I don't really think that the kids are watching the business videos like that, but you don't have to restrict it. My son does all kinds of things. One of his favorite videos to watch are these guys who redo logos. And like, we watch hours of these videos. They're so cool. They'll take like a Taco Bell logo and like put their spin on it. And they are really good artists. So I'm here for it. I'm like, don't put an age, don't put an age on your videos. If your video is a paid promotion, then you need to identify that here. If you partnered with a brand or something like that, you want to make sure that it's noted. Enabling automatic chapters to make your videos easier to watch is huge. I always look at the bottom of the like the time bar, and you can see little dots along the way. And those little dots are the automatic chapters. So it tells you when the conversation kind of shifts, and it tells you when the conversation changes. So if you notice, if you do a Google search and you ask for something specific, right? How do I use Gemini to prompt whatever? And you'll get someone's video, and then it'll say at the bottom, start at 2 minutes and 32 seconds or something like that. That's the automatic chapter. So basically, AI is reading everything and organizing it for us as to where people can find the exact information that they need from you. It's very cool. Features places, allows views to explore public places like restaurants and shops that appear in your videos. So that's also very cool. Adding tags, descriptive keywords, that's like your hashtags, that can be useful if the content of your video is commonly misspelled. Otherwise, they play a minimum role in your video's discovery, but you still want to make sure that you're adding those tags and those descriptive keywords along with those titles that grab our attention. Language and caption certification to specify the original video language and confirm that the video has closed captions. Please close caption your videos. We live in a world where there are people that have different disabilities, and we want to make sure that we are capturing everyone and, you know, doing things as inclusively as we can. Recording data and location and license and distribution to choose whether your video can be embedded on a different website or not. If you choose not to, then you probably won't be able to embed your video on your own website. So make sure you're reading through that and selecting what's best for you and your video moving forward. Right now, I was on a phone with an issue with one of my friends who a video went viral, but for the wrong reasons. And yeah, it went viral for the wrong reasons. And people are taking pieces of it from a big YouTube video, but they don't own the YouTube video. So the video was set to be able to download. So anyone can go and download this video.
Oh.
Yeah. So like the video needs to be locked. So people can't just take it. So it's like the video is like all on TikTok. It's a whole.
Oh, wow.
It's yeah.
Now, I think some of the screens may not have went forward, because for us, we're still showing like the video details with the title and description.
Yeah, yep. That's still, yeah, it's a lot of information on this on this one page.
So yeah, so the next one, because I think that's where you're talking about, is the next slide after that. Yes, that's where you're okay. There we go.
These are it's like I don't know why they did it like this. Let me see. Okay, wait. Let me I'm almost through this one. Okay, so this is where like people can, and like, because you can't see everything, and I don't think you can't see it on the next page either. Because
Okay.
yeah, the next things are like we actually need another slide in between these two slides.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So there's that. Then there's the short sampling, so that lets you control whether or not other people are allowed to create shorts using your audio and video. That's a big one if you're not comfortable with that. And category lets you select the category of the videos, and then comments and ratings lets you choose whether people can leave comments on the video or not. And if you want other people to see how many likes are on the video as well. So that's all under that detail section. I just think the section is so long that we can't see everything here.
Mhm.
Then after adding video details, you can add an end screen and cards. So that's another thing. Quick design in Canva, plenty of templates for it. You don't have to, go all out for this. And the end screens can be added to the last 5 to 20 seconds of a video. You can use them to promote other videos, encourage viewers to subscribe. Your video has to at least be 25 seconds long to have end screens. And you can use 25 seconds minimum. You can use cards to make your videos more interactive. And cards can have polls, links to other channels. Cards can do a lot. If you don't, and you don't have to add either of these two elements, but they're helpful, especially if you're going to have a channel that you post to regularly. You kind of want to make sure that it's consistent and you have all of the pieces. So the next step is called the checks. You can use the checks page to screen your video for copyright claims. And if you're in the YouTube partner program, it'll tell you if it's suitable for ads. I did a YouTube video and I feel like my Alexa was like playing in the background, but it was real low. And it got me. It got me. And it ran its check and the check came back. And I was like, how is this video not good? And when I watched it and I listened really closely, it was just like the faintest song in the background. And it picked it right up. So make sure that the background is silent. And that's how almost low it was that I didn't notice that it was, that it was playing because it was so low. So the copyright check allows you to edit and fix your videos of issues that are found before your video goes live. The ad suitability check allows you to request a human review if you think the system made a mistake. So it's like, hey, run this again past some human eyes to see. And these checks help you learn about potential restrictions so you can manage them before you even get to publishing. The copyright check searches for copyrighted content in your video that will result in a content ID claim, like the music in the background of my video. It should only take a few minutes, so it'll seem like it's kind of stalling to upload, but it's doing the check, and it'll be quick. If there are no issues found, then you'll see a green check mark next to each section. If an issue is found, you'll see options to resolve it and take actions for the next one. So, who do you want to access your video? There are 3 visibility options. Public videos can be seen by anyone using YouTube. YouTube Premieres lets viewers watch your video together. So it's basically like a movie or a TV show premiere. Premiering your video lets you schedule a video upload, and then you can create a buzz around it. So you can send out emails, you can do shorts about it, right? You can do other things to get people's eyes there. Then the unlisted videos and playlists can be seen and shared by anyone with the link, but they will never show up in searches. So that's kind of like when I have a bunch of these from when we were doing like pinch competitions. They would want us to upload on YouTube. So we would either do it as unlisted or private videos. Private videos and playlists can only be seen by you and the people you choose. So you kind of like can have a VIP set of customers and they're the only ones that can see it. You can also set the date of when you want to make your video public. This has been so helpful. Thank you. Can you do one on YouTube ads? I've been wanting to run ads on YouTube, but I have no clue where to start. Yes, we will talk about ads a little bit. I feel like it's coming up. So once your video is published, then of course, you got to spread the word. You got to let the people know. And you can share your video on a variety of social sites, via email, on the website, and really be proactive about letting people know that your video is up. So I keep talking about YouTube Shorts, and it has been reaching a lot of people. The YouTube Shorts player has surpassed 6.5 billion daily views globally. I know it's crazy because it just came out of nowhere, and it was just like, everybody's going to do shorts because you can repurpose content on so many different platforms now. YouTube Shorts is a way for anyone to create a video using your smartphone and the short camera app in YouTube. So it is a creation tool. It makes it easy to create vertical. You want to make sure it's always vertical, short form videos that are up to 60 seconds long. And you can access YouTube's audio library and choose a song or audio clip for your shorts. The audio found in the library is free, but it's only for personal use. I think now at this point, you can't use it in your ads, but you can use the music if you're talking about your business. That's fine. You can also upload short videos that you did not create using Shorts. So if you have a video that you've posted on another social media site, you can absolutely post it up here. So now, YouTube Creator Channel. So whether you're just starting out or you're looking for ways to improve your channel, the YouTube Creator Channel on YouTube, it can help. There are so many videos between the YouTube Creators Channel and our overall Google channel. There are just so many. We got a little bit of everything going on. It's one of our learners calls it YouTube University. She's like, I'm always on Google YouTube University because there are hundreds of videos. So I got a question about ads, and we're going to get into ads. We're going to talk about one final way to use YouTube and videos to promote your business, which is advertising. And we're going to watch a quick video for Tulane's Closet. Let me see if this plays with sound. Can you hear it?
Do you by any chance have the link to that video?
Sure.
And let's try that. So let's maybe pop it into the chat, and then if I can pull it up, maybe it'll play with some sound. And we can try it that way. Because I always think where there's a will, there's a way. There's more than one way to make it work.
I was just going to pop it up on mine and see if it worked.
Let me see. We'll pop it in here. Okay, hold on. We're going to present from here. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. And you guys, let me know. You should be able to hear once we start playing. Can you see everything on the screen now, everybody?
Yep.
Okay, so let's see if this will play.
Sorry about the snorting.
Got it.
Normally, after a surgical procedure, pets typically go home with what's called a cone or an e-collar. My name is Stephanie Seiberg, and I am the owner and developer of Tulane's Closet. When I was in veterinary medicine, I had a lot of clients come and ask if there was something else out there that they could use, and that's how it kind of got started. I had an idea. It's a one-piece post-surgical pet garment. The advantages of the Cover Me by Chewy is that they can eat, sleep a lot easier than wearing a cone. They can actually get through their doggy door. They can relax comfortably. Video can show people what it's made out of, how to put it on, how easy it is to use the potty cover. YouTube, it's great for people that are just starting a new business or small business owners like myself, because we're all on a budget. As you see that business is growing, you can always add to that at any time. We have doubled almost every year since we started in 2013. there's so many people now that really consider their pet their family, and they want them to be comfortable. I think a lot of dogs are a lot happier right now.
Perfect.
All right, guys.
And so after this workshop, one of the perks is that you can schedule one-on-one time with me. So if you, the urban academic, I don't know your actual name, but if you want to set up one-on-one time and you want me to help you hands-on with your ads, you can definitely do that. So I think I'm back. Okay, so advertising on YouTube, youtube.com/ads. So I'm gonna go over the different formats that are available and kind of what's best for what. So YouTube video formats have been built for all attention spans. As we know, attention spans have decreased year over year over the last 20 years. It's crazy. So there are short ads, which are 6 seconds long for people with short attention spans. Do you think that people can remember your business in 6 seconds?
I mean, if you just say your name over and over again, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, so for instance, I have on the hat. I mean, I guess maybe if you repeat the logo a million times, it could possibly be, but I would opt for something a little bit longer than that.
Yeah. And so those are called the bite-size ads. So just like the shorts, these are kind of those prompts that push you in to wanting more information and push you into another level. Tracy said, right, it would have to be super more memorable. Right, exactly. Then we have snacks and meals, which run a bit longer. So those are 15 to 30 seconds or longer. There are 5 available video formats. So bumper ads are designed to increase brand awareness. Those are those 6 seconds ads or less. And those are ads that viewers can't skip. So they do have to watch the full 6 seconds. 6 seconds doesn't seem like a lot of time, but I'm going to show you one. You'll be surprised about how much of the brand that you remember. Non-skippable in-stream ads are 15 to 20 seconds. And those are the ads that you cannot skip. That baby is going to play all the way out. Outstream ads show on partner sites, and these ads are available on mobile devices and tablets, and there is no maximum length. So those are the ads that show like in between games, when you're on sites, when you're a lot of news outlets will have them, or when you're on sites for recipes or shopping, etc. In-feed ads appear on YouTube only, and they are shown to highly engaged users in the discovery and searching phase. So those are the people that are like, they're looking for the information. Then we have the skippable in-stream ads, and those run before, during, or after other videos on YouTube, the display network, games, and also in apps. And ads may also run on YouTube videos embedded on other websites. So if somebody puts a YouTube video on their own site, and your content and your bid and all of those things work well, it could end up on that person's site. So this is I'm going to send you the link just in case we can't hear it here. But this format is the bumper format. So this is the 6 second ad that I was talking about before. And I'm going to, let's see if the bumper will play since it's in here. Could you hear it? I put it in the chat box. I wonder, I feel like there's a setting on here that I can. I can't remember how to do it.
The next highlight video could cost you up to $1.31 in data. What? Switch to Xfinity Mobile and save.
Play one more time.
The next basketball highlight video could cost you up to $1.31 in data. What? Switch to Xfinity Mobile and save. The next basketball highlight.
Okay. I can't hear you now.
Yeah, it muted me once I did that. That's our 6-second one.
What do we remember about it?
What? That was the part when he said that. That was very, I mean, I heard everything and I paid attention to it, but yeah, that's a quick thing. And then it also had other stuff going on the screen, the $1.31 Xfinity. But yeah, I think if I only watched it once, then I would have needed to see it again.
And that's why the bumper ads are good, right? Tracy said Xfinity, because it was quick, but I know that there's a man playing basketball. I know that there was something to do with money. I know it was something to do with, so I got a little bit of it. So if I saw this 6-second ad for every day in a week, at the end of that, I'm going to remember Xfinity Mobile and I'm going to remember $1.31, right? So the quick ads, when used correctly, can be really good. So 9 in 10 viewers can recall an ad after watching a 6-second pre-roll. The best practice is to use bumper ads to remarket to viewers who have watched your skippable ads. So these quick non-skippable ads work really well for highlighting short, memorable messages. And then I'm going to give you the link for the next video so we don't have to go back and forth. Yeah, the 6 seconds was fast. And so you definitely just don't want to do 1 6-second ad. You want to make sure that's part of a bigger campaign. So this is a skippable in-stream ad. And it can be optimized to drive awareness, consideration, online sales, and leads. And as the name implies, this ad format allows viewers to skip ads after 5 seconds. So you really want to make an impact in those first 5 seconds. So the good thing about these is that consumers have a choice and are not forced to watch content they don't care about. So if you can grab them in that first 5 seconds, then you don't have to pay for it. So advertisers only pay if the viewer watches 30 seconds. So really you have up until that 30 seconds, but that 5 seconds is where they really skip.
All right, I'm gonna play it now.
So that was 15 seconds. That was almost triple the amount of time. Do we have a better recollection of this ad? A little bit.
Designing your home. They used all still shot photos and animation.
Oh, not a person, not a voice.
Nope. Nice little upbeat tone to it. So yeah.
Yep. So some best practices for these are, because users can skip after 5 seconds, make sure you really create attention-grabbing content that compels viewers to keep watching, and be sure to include your brand in those first 5 seconds. That logo popped up quick and it was big. That logo was the entire screen, right? And so make sure that you use space to your advantage. So next, companion banners are an option that can help you drive more clicks. They are offered at no charge when you run a skippable in-stream ad. So if you're already running a skippable in-stream ad, you'll automatically get companion banners. They're non-skippable in-stream ads and bumper ads. So they appear on desktop devices only. It does make you think of Haverty's. You can't see them on your phone. At the top right corner of the page, at the top right corner of the watch page next to your ad, you would see it right here. So it's only if you're watching YouTube on your television, or if you're watching YouTube on desktop devices. It does also work on your television. When an in-stream video ad ends, or whether it's skipped, the companion banner remains on the YouTube page. So, sometimes you might skip something by accident and you're like, Dak, I can't go back to that ad. It'll be in that companion banner. If you click in the top right, you'll be able to see it. And it shows a video wall and links to your, if you don't customize the companion banner, it'll show a video wall and links to your YouTube channel. So you'll have a YouTube channel connected to your ads and everything will be right there. So we didn't dive too deep into ads. It was a kind of quick overview, but it is a really good, a good starting point.
Mm-hmm.
And we covered a lot today. So I'm going to do a little, we covered a lot. So some of the things we covered about using YouTube to grow your business is how to create your own channel. Then we talked about creating and uploading videos. We talked about adding the playlist, how many times to update it. We talked about what kind of content to put up there. We talked about different shot types, different backgrounds, using music. Talked about a lot. So if you haven't already created your channel, definitely take time to create your YouTube channel and put as much information as possible and start getting those videos going. And we talked about additional resources like running ads, YouTube's creator. YouTube has creative partners who can help you create video ads if you need it. And there are different creative partners depending on whether you need help with video ads or creative ads, your budget, if you want to manage it yourself or have them manage it for you. So definitely, if you're interested, go to youtube.com/ads/making a video ad for more information about that. It's really cool to be able to pop in there and connect with people that can help. Then if you like video lessons, Grow with Google's YouTube channel has a lot of videos, and videos are posted weekly. They cover everything from growing your skills, your business, your career, marketing, money management, AI. You can watch videos on Grow with Google's YouTube about any and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then the certificates. There are a couple of certificates I really like. So it takes about 6 months to complete them. It's grow.google/certificates, data analytics, advanced data analytics, business intelligence. I think that all business owners should take the data analytics. I think all business owners should take the digital marketing and e-commerce, really good courses. IT support is good, automation, and tell people that these certificates exist, especially if you know folks that are looking for jobs. There's a career center. So when you take the workshop, it's like $50 a month through a partnership with Coursera. When you get your certification, you can also search the job bank. I also do like to use Google career certificates for my team. Like I'll pay for them to learn new skills or, kind of incentivize it so everybody can upskill. Grow with Google is an initiative to help people prepare for jobs and growing their businesses. It is good for everyone from job seekers, teachers, small business owners like us, startups. And to learn more, you can visit google.com/grow. This is also where you can find out information about upcoming workshops, my calendar, where to find me, and all that good stuff. And lastly, thank you for being here on this Wednesday night, this snowy Wednesday night with us, talking about growing our businesses and YouTube, because we want 2025 to be a good year. I definitely love and value feedback. This is a survey that you can fill out. The workshop is Grow Your Business with YouTube. And I am, somebody said, Dag, my New York is showing. What did I say?
You know what it is? It's probably how you pronounce channel. So that's probably what it is. But just FYI, you have two New York girls here. So even though we're both from North Carolina, we still want to love the people and educate them. Yes. But her channel is like super. Yes, it's very, very New York. Definitely. It's actually like a little piece of Italian New York. So, yes, it's like a capiche on the end of it.
We're right by Long Island. So sometimes I do give a little, I could give a little of that.
Yes, it's a little pepperoni on the side of it, right up at the end of it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so guys, please take this survey. I can't even mess with her. So please take the survey. And then I want to tell you guys also, so this is a part of our membership. We decided to open this one up to the public so that this way people could get a little glimpse into some of the things that we do as an added value for members for the Give It, Get It business membership. What I want to do right now is I want to give you guys, so you can see the site, and just give you like a small little commercial. This will be like 15 to 30 seconds, but we wanted to design this so that this way you don't have to be in North Carolina. You could be anywhere in the world, but North Carolina is where we focus on. And so the thing about this membership is we wanted to create something that was for the entrepreneurs and then also for entrepreneur service organizations. You can hear all about it right there on that YouTube video that is embedded inside of the site, and learn a little bit more. And so our goal is really to help you grow your business, help you market. And so you get to list your own events that are up here inside the events calendar. And since, you know, some of the stuff is gone for this month, but there are a whole bunch of other things that are coming up next month and then after that. So you guys can go in and you can kind of look at the events that happen, become one of our partners if you're interested in doing that. But you can let people know what's going on, and then we share your events. You also can check in with other members and be able to find out, you know, like what they're doing, recommend them. If you need to have online meetings, then you can do that. And this Friday, if you decide to join, we're also going to be doing like a member Q&A. So this is going to be there for people who are saying, well, listen, what I want to do is I want to be able to ask questions. And the thing is, this is one thing about me. I don't like to assume that you know stuff. So it's just kind of like, you know, Anovia is saying things. I still want to make sure that if there's something that you think that you missed or something that we missed or something that you want to learn, that we give you the opportunity to be able to do that. So that is this Friday at 12 o'clock. We'll be doing that. And then we'll be adding some more mentor Q&As in there as well. But we recognize that business is serious. We do have a paid version, which is $47 a month or $500 for the year. And you can pay that in different versions and quarterly, you know, you can break it up, or you can just join for free to start out with. And the thing is, if you have other business friends, please send them here and tell them to join, because one thing about a membership, not just being online, but we do things in person as well. But the more people that join, then the bigger the community is. And so our goal is to get 100 people in 100 days. And so our 100 days is up on the 27th of April, and we are going to get those 100 people. But if you share the membership, right, which is right there on the screen, giveitgetit.biz, more people can join. And again, even if you're saying, look, I don't have money, I just want to test it out, I want to see, I can promise you we always do excellent training. We have plenty of great events that are coming up, you know, that'll be in person as well. And we'll be doing stuff throughout the state. So me and Anovia we'll talk about maybe doing something down there in Charlotte sometime soon. But you don't have to feel like you're alone in business. And that's one thing that these workshops, you know, we definitely wanted to make sure that we bring something that's of value to you, explain how you can use it and how it can help you grow your business. So I just want you to just kind of understand that there is help out there for you. And sometimes it's the relationships, which I think is an important thing, but you don't know certain people. I don't know certain people, but I know a lot of people that can help you with your business. And so this is an important factor. Please utilize Anovia's services, whether it is being a Google Digital Coach or at VetDeck to help with sponsorship, if that's something that you need, and continue to keep coming back. So we'll list the events and everything. We send out emails regularly to let you know what's happening. And it's not just like, hey, these are the events, but also helpful tips for your business. So please definitely consider joining. And definitely she'll go ahead and she'll get those reviews. So please definitely make sure that this is something that you add into your tool belt for this year, is joining the Give It business membership. Anovia, I want to thank you so much for being on this evening. And I always appreciate you. And next month she's coming back and we're going to be talking a little bit more about team building next month. So if you're saying, look, I don't have a team, I need a team, or I have a team, but they're not working the way that they need to, and you want to be a little bit more effective with that, please come back for that next month. All right. So do you have any final words for the people?
Yes. One, yep, my family's from Trinidad, and I do say dag. And two, let's do a contest on my social media, and I will sponsor 2 people a month each of Give It to Get It.
Oh, shoot. Look at that. Okay. Well, see, look at that.
We'll work out the details.
Yeah.
We'll run it like maybe 2 weeks in March, and we'll do a little, you know, have them do something to win a free month.
I love that. That'll be amazing. Okay. Well, yes, then we will definitely do that. So we'll talk offline. And you guys, at the end of everything, I always like to tell people, make sure that you continue to show up and show out, and you always give it to the people. You guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for joining us.